It's been 8 days of adventure, captivating moments, breathtaking scenes on the 2019 Heritage Caravan. On this episode of News Connect on City TV, Caravanites will share with you their experience and what they want government to do in Ghana's tourism sector. My name is Kojo Agyeman. Stay tuned.
I must say it was a very wonderful experience being on the Heritage Caravan, and we've been to a lot of places. Actually, I'm going to talk about three main things with regards to our tourist sites. One is publicity. Our publicity is so poor. I mean, you go to the internet, you don't even have an up-to-date site of our tourist attractions, which is very bad. And miscommunication. Let's take like when we went to Mole National Park, for instance. It's known out there that Mole only has elephants, but it's wrong. There are a lot of animals over there. That's due to the fact that our publicity is low. And the second one is maintenance culture. I don't know, it's like most of our tourist sites and historic places are deteriorating. We don't keep them well and all that. And I think that we have to do something about it to improve. Because if we want people to come to Ghana, to come and look at our tourist attractions, we need to make sure that it is well kept, attractive enough for people to come and see. And the third one is the roads to our tourist sites are very bad. They are in poor shape. And so I urge the government to actually do something about it, because you don't expect someone to come and be on a very rough road just to get to see and maybe an elephant or something. So I think something must be done about it.
I'm somebody who travels a lot. For the past 3 months, I've been to South Africa, I've been to Zambia, I've been to Namibia, and I've been to Zimbabwe. All doing things which I never thought was even in Ghana. But with this, visiting 14 out of the 16 regions, I've been surprised to see that most of the things that I even traveled to go and see are really in Ghana. And I think it's a two-way thing. In as much as we call on the Ghana Tourism Authority to promote or to publicize these sites, we also call on interested parties to make sure the logistics are available to make the place very convenient. I wouldn't say it should be privatized, I should say, but I believe that there's more to be done.
This trip, the whole trip has been a whole fun pack. I haven't experienced such fun in my life, my entire life before. This is like the first time. I've really enjoyed myself. The bus ride, God, it's been wonderful. Then when we went to the Yana Palace, it was a historic moment. I really didn't know the previous Yana had 26 wives, and I later found out he had 103 children. That's like wonderful. Then I got to see the elephants. Wow, the safari ride was awesome. Yeah, I really had fun. And I got to touch the crocodile for the second time. Yes, I really did enjoy the trip. I hope to come back again. It was wonderful. I think with all the attraction they are getting, they can do something better. They can fence the pond, I think, and their rest stop. They could also bring other attractive stuff to the point as well.
I've been in Ghana now for 5 years, and I've traveled to almost all of the regions, I think, except for Upper West. And been to a number of tourist sites, a number of hotels, resorts, those types of things. And I have seen an improvement, certainly in the area of like hotels and resorts. I think there's more of them now. We just came back from one in the Western region that was not there 2 years ago when I came on the Heritage Caravan. The place is beautiful. It's immaculate. It was very well kept, very well managed. The staff were very welcoming. Those types of things go a long way. I'll go back to that place because of the way I was treated, because of the way the place was very clean, a very beautiful setting. So, but what I think still needs a lot of improvement is how do you get to the tourist sites, okay? And that really means roads. And, right now we're on our way to Takrady from Western region. I checked my Google map. It said around 40 kilometers, and the estimate that it would be over an hour to go 40 kilometers. 40 kilometers should be maximum 30 minutes. But because there's all these speed bumps in the road, a major road, and there's speed bumps all around these little towns, and I understand people don't want to speed because people could get hurt. So my solution would be either when you go to a town, when you have a major road coming through a town, either build a bridge to go over it so that you can keep going fast and not put people at risk, or build a road around it.
It was a historic experience, and what I was afraid was that what if the crocodile decides not to behave? And it could happen, because it has happened before. I've been there a few times and I know how it works. Such a place could be a place where we can generate revenue. So maybe the government might look at internal tourism in a different setting. It looks like the indigenous people believe that that is all that they have, and they see it as a great heritage. And seeing it as a great heritage, we can generate income for internal tourism to be appreciated by indigenous people and people from the diaspora.
You have been on the Heritage Caravan for over 3 years now, and you've been to tourist sites, and this year you have been on one. Give us a comparison. Have things improved over the years as you've been seeing them?
Relatively, I think it has. Compared to the previous years that I have been on this caravan, I think it has. As in the facilities, the hotel facilities have improved a notch higher, which is quite a good thing to note. I think there's much more improvement to be done so that other tourists would enjoy the whole experience going forward as a country.
So you've been on the road for 8 days. You've visited some interesting scenes in Ghana. Well, what are some of the takeaways that you're taking back home?
I initially made my mind to see Ghana and know Ghana on this trip. I think I've gotten more than I bargained for. I've seen a lot of good things around, but it's saddening me that we've gained so little from so much. If you go around the country, you look at the forest, the people, and you wonder why we are where we are. And I think if we could manage things better, I think we could gain more from our tourism.
So how do you want this to be managed so that we can maximize on the gains as a country?
Our roads are not good, and even the tourist sites are not well managed. There's a lot of plastic around. If you look at small communities and you wonder why they couldn't even manage their plastic collections. There's so much plastic around. We went to Paga and the whole place is dirty. Cows mingling with human beings, children swimming in streams with crocodile, and I'm wondering who guarantees their safety. Maybe we are waiting for an accident to happen. I'm thinking if you can fence the crocodile pond, I think it will be better for us. We should have some better urinals there. And I took pictures for free. I don't know why I should take pictures for free at Paga, and tourism industry is not making anything from it. So if you can better organize the place, I think we can make more from what we have.
This has been another episode of News Connect on City TV. My name is Kojo Agyeman. Keep watching City TV.